on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa's offense will have the football first. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. On first down, it's Malton again. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
The Wildcats offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And onto the field comes Aiden Childs. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass, it's Childs. Snagged in the middle, it's Wagner. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Grabs it in the middle. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Hand it to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. Turns out it's Wagner.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a first down for Northwestern.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back to throw, it's Childs. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
From the gun, drives ahead for 3. The 7-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guess. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Looking downfield, it's Childs. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Just feeds the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to throw one first. Turns it upfield.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Childs. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Trying to establish the run. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick give. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Wildcats in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Northwestern! Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's James. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Got a man. It's Moulton. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Burrowing for yardage. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut! Running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to. Football. The ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out wide left, it's Bush. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the... Handoff from the gun. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, they try to fake left and go bootleg right, and really nothing happening on that one. That doesn't mean they have to shelve that play, though. There's some window dressing you can add to that. Maybe get a tight end out in the flat, maybe a receiver working an out-breaking route for you on the boundary. Give the quarterback somewhere to go with it if the defense is expecting him to keep the football running.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Right at the line. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure. And he's in! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. 2nd and long here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. On the ground with the counter. And they'll stop him short of the 1st down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to take off. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 14 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? That ball, and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
On the ground with the counter. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. No room to bring it back. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too. Defense on their heels, because at this point they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. 1st down, Northwestern.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Back to throw, it's Childs. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Working the ground game. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Press center downs, going to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like, this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down and the gamble pays off. Boy, I really wasn't expecting a run there. Most teams in that situation look for the quick pass to pick up the 1st down.
No doubt, because you drop your quarterback, you can throw the ball really quickly, or he can take off and run the football. So a little bit more one-dimensional when you run the football, but if you do it successfully, it works. If nobody says anything, everybody's happy.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a 1st down for Northwestern.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Plows his way ahead. Got a little press. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Shakes off the defender. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Long way to go on 2nd down. The fake wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Drops back on 1st down. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to pass. Caught, it's James. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give to Moulton.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Complete to the left. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
3rd and long coming up. To the air, it's Childs. Right side, it's Bush. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down. You got to throw to the sticks here. But I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch. He advances it a little bit. Doesn't quite pick it up. But now you've set up 4th and short.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the counter, fighting off the defender. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff again. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hits it with a stiff arm. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. There he goes. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Northwestern right back to the line. Sets his feet. It's Childs. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts. Their own 25-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And he avoids the sack.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Moulton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football.
Intercepted, number 19. Bringing it back. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. So take the touchdown off the board. What a devastating penalty. Pass interference, waving off the pick six. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.